Hello and a very warm welcome. What is going on at Manchester United? From an elite level club to winning trophies, to dominating English football, to winning the Champions League on penalties, to just an average football club. More interested in pot noodles, promoting TikTok on their YouTube channel, promoting this, promoting that on their YouTube channel, on their Twitter. Bollocks. The main objective is to concentrate on results on the pitch. And the results on the pitch are simply not good enough. And we're going to see another manager thrown under the bus because you don't back him. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hung out to dry. 2 hands tied behind his back as if he's arrested. Can't manage your team because you've not backed him. You backed him, he gets Champions League, and then you just stay or stop. Don't get Jadon Sancho, don't get a centre-back. Oh, we go into the season, what a fucking shock. We're leaking goals left, right and centre. Unbelievable. I'm sickened with what's going on at the football club. It's honestly like the football club they don't want to win anymore. Where's the drive? Where's the passion? Where's the fight? We're just an average football club at the minute. That is facts. We'll always be a huge elite club, but we're not competing anymore. We're just settling for mediocrity, for bollocks. It's not good enough. Absolutely not good enough. And it stems from the top to the bottom. And so another manager, it's massive. It's a massive week. I've never been Ole out, but if he loses to Everton, I feel that could be terminal for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And I think it's morally wrong. Of course, we never had loyalty towards Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a club legend, and you're just going to throw him under the bus because you didn't back him. He wanted Jadon Sancho and a centre-back, and the club failed. They failed, and now we're leaking goals left, right and centre. It's hardly surprising. I mean, it's honestly embarrassing. 6 against Tottenham. 2 against Brighton, 3 against Palace. It's awful. We conceded, 13 goals in 6 games in the Premier League. Not even counting the Champions League. It's painful. It's such a great elite football club. It's gone from the ultimate top to just sinking. And we could be going down the route of Liverpool. We bantered Liverpool for going on a 30-year title drought. We could be going down a similar pattern. I don't see the fight. I don't see the hunger. I don't see leaders in this team. These players are too inconsistent, and they keep throwing managers under the bus. When are we going to wake up and get on the players, get on the board, get on the owners, instead of throwing manager after manager after manager under the bus? Moyes had time. Sacked. Van Gaal won an FA Cup. Sacked. Mourinho won a EFL Cup and Europa League. Sacked. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did wonders last season getting us in the Champions League. He started shockingly bad last season. Turned it around to get 3rd. Couple of semi-finals. This season, I mean, you cannot have Manchester United lying 15th in the table. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. The money we've spent on our team to be lying 15th in the table, it is a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. And of course, Solskjaer will pay the price for these ponies that we've got at the football club. They haven't got the heart, the soul, the desire, what it means to play for Manchester United. Too many abject, weak performances. As we've seen, Palace, the excuse that we're not prepared for the season. Bollocks. You knew when the season was starting and we wasn't prepared. Just like we wasn't prepared in the transfer window when we failed to get our prime targets. The whole club is a laughingstock at the minute. And that's one thing that really is frustrating me. You got Manchester United YouTube channel promoting TikTok, promoting all this bollocks. It's absolutely... Why? Why are you promoting TikTok? Oh yes, Manchester United are on TikTok. Woohoo, fucking boo-hoo. Who gives a shit? The most important thing is results on the pitch. I could not give a shit about TikTok, Twitter, and all this bollocks. Concentrate on results on the pitch. If we're top of the league, you can promote your TikToks and your Twitters. When we're sat 15th in the league and you're promoting it, it's a mockery to the fans. The fans can't be in the grounds. I'm very worried now, I've got to admit, as the sun comes out and I can barely see myself. Need to close my curtains. Fucking sun. Mind you, it's kind of ironic. The sun's out in... Never normally see the sun, but it's a disgrace. I'm sick and tired of it now. It's taking the piss. Ever since Alex Ferguson, it's been a shambles. And we've probably got worse every single season. You still got Woodward at the club. What's he doing at the club? No director of football. It is crazy. It's criminal. I hate it. Just Manchester United getting bantered. Bantered in the Premier League. Bantered in the transfer market. Where's the ruthlessness of this great football club? It's gone. It's gone. And as I said before, we are slowly going down the Liverpool route. I mean, it's quickly already been 7-8 years. That'll be 17-18 years. When are we going to win the Premier League again? When? Someone please tell me, because I don't see it. We can barely scrape into the top 4. That's how low we've gone. I mean, when Jose Mourinho said it was a miracle to get second with his team, we all laughed at him. It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Of course, we still finished 20 points off City. Or was it 19? 19, 20, don't really make a difference, but finishing second's not an achievement. It's not an achievement for Manchester United. The standards were so high and they've gone to here. Just accept him. Bollocks. Mediocrity. Manchester United should be fighting for the Premier League every single season. We may not win it every year, but we should be in the fight. Should be competing for every trophy. And we're not. We're not. Of course, you never know what's going to happen, but I am at a big worry point now. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I've always been Ole in. I've refused to turn on the manager. Of course, there always is a turning point when you do turn on the manager, like I got with Mourinho. The next day he got sacked, but I don't know. I just see it as a vicious circle now. You can sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Say we lose to Everton, you can sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You can bring Pochettino in. You can back Maurizio Pochettino. He'll probably get us in the Champions League. And then when we want to go to the next level, Pochettino, give me a striker, give me a right winger, whatever he wants. They won't back him. Pochettino will be adios. And then we will go again with another manager. Then just keep going round and round in a circle. We used to be a great, big, huge football club. And now we just set up for average mediocrity. It's shambolic. But we will be there. We will be there through the good times. We'll be there through the bad times. We've had many bad times. We've had 7 years of bad times. But we support the football club no matter what. Win, lose or draw. We'll always be here. But it doesn't mean we should settle for this crap that we keep getting fed. Not backing them. You've got a manager. You've got a legend of the football club as your manager. And you don't back him in the transfer market. So you're basically throwing him under the bus. And then the club will have to sack a club legend. And that is not only a mockery to the Manchester United badge. It's just another laughing stock. We don't fight for trophies anymore. It's honestly, that's how I see it. The club don't want to win trophies anymore. They just want to promote sponsor deals and pot noodles and TikTok and all this bollocks. Oh, and every single time, like we get smashed against Arsenal, Harry Maguire comes out, and it really frustrates me. It's like, well, the performance wasn't great. yeah, we need to work harder, we need to work harder. I'd rather he just stayed in the dressing room and didn't come out and do an interview, because it's just words. We need to improve, the tactics, we need to improve, we'll bounce back stronger. It's just words. Just stay in the dressing room. Sort it out in the dressing room. Don't come out in the media and give a shite interview all the time. Pogba, for example, he gave a penalty away. Of course, he was at fault. But what about the other 10 players? Paul Pogba, once again, the scapegoat for a Manchester United defeat. What about the other 10 players on that pitch against Arsenal? Was Pogba the only shit player? No, he wasn't. But, of course, Paul Pogba's easy to dig out. Paul Pogba's the record transfer fee. Paul Pogba. What about the other 10 players on the pitch? You can't just go after one player. Of course, he made the biggest mistake in that game, but there was more bad performances than Pogba. Was Pogba the worst player on the pitch? I don't even think he was. But of course, he made the biggest mistake. And he comes out and apologises, but I don't know, it's just words. We need to get leaders back in the club. I mean, you look at our team, we don't have leaders. Maybe Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire. Not enough leaders. I mean, look back. Roy Keane, so many leaders in that team when we were dominating English football. And now we're just an average football club. We're just an average football club who fights for top 4 with Arsenal. And people like Arsenal, United, used to fight for the title. Now we're tossing it up, fighting for 4th. And we get in the top 4 and we embarrass ourselves by going mad about it. Why would you be going mad about top 4? Of course, it's great to be back in the Champions League, but the club standards have dropped. They've dropped. They have absolutely dropped. 100%, no doubting in my mind that the standards have dropped. Used to fight every single year without fail for the Premier League. Now, top 4's a massive achievement. It's not. It's really not. With the money we've spent on our squad, it's honestly humiliating with what's going on at the football club. Just go through the team. Martial, 50 million. Rashford, Greenwood, Academy Products. Fred, 50 million. Pogba, 90. And obviously we've had all the failed signings in there as well. Like Di Maria's, the Depay's. And then you've got Pogba, 90 million. Fred, 50 million. Maguire, 80, 85 million. Luke Shaw, 30 million. Wan-Bissaka, 50 million. Lindelof, 30. Massive cash spent on this squad. And this squad has not got close to a league title. Just proves what a world-class manager Sir Alex Ferguson was. But, of course, we're in for tough times. But I'm very worried now. I've got to be brutal and honest. I'm very worried about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I feel like if we lose to Everton, it could be terminal. Manchester United lying 15th in the table is a disgrace to the badge. And everyone associated with the club should hang their head in shame, because you're making the club, the fans, look like idiots. A laughing stock of world football. It's not acceptable. Our Champions League has been absolutely fantastic, but the Premier League is the bread and butter. And the Premier League, 15th, 2 wins. 2 wins against Brighton and Newcastle. And let's be real now. We should have only won 1 game this season. We beat Newcastle fair and square. We drew to Chelsea. That was boring. Nearly fell to sleep. Lost to Arsenal. Unbelievable. Tottenham, 6. Palace. And we should have lost to Brighton. We got very lucky against Brighton. And I give an honest opinion, and that's how I see it. We were extremely lucky to Brighton. Brighton outplayed us, but we got the win, and you got to take it. Like, a win's a win, but I'm disgusted. Like, the club take you from here to here. We perform well, then we don't perform well. It's so inconsistent. The players, 1 minute they're world class, the next they just put in these utter shite performances at home. Our last two home, well, all season really in the Premier League, our home form is disgraceful. 1 point from 12 at home, you could say, is a sackable offence in itself, but I don't know. It's just, you get rid of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you bring Pochettino in, he'll be here for a couple of years, and then you'll sack him as well. What's the point? Genuinely. The home form. I just want to play away from home. Champions League's been fantastic. Premier League's been a disaster. Simply not good enough for Manchester United. I just wanted to give my thoughts on the current state of the club. From the owners, from Woodward to the club. Everything's poor. Not good enough. The club seem more bothered about sponsorship deals and promoting nonsense than focusing on the results on the pitch. We're a football club. Results on the pitch are the main priority. And the results on the pitch, especially in the Premier League, have been a laughingstock. You've got quality players. Quality. We've got quality on the pitch, but they don't seem to gel together. It's Greenwood, Martial, Rashford, Van den Beek, Pogba, Fred, McTominay, Bruno, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, Telles. Huge money spent on the club. And we just want to fight for top four. And right now, with the way we've started to this Premier League season, we'll be lucky to get in the top four this season. We're already, we're on 7 points, aren't we? We lose to it's a humongous game. Saturday, 12:30. Humongous. Because if we lose that, not only are we probably 9 points off the tops teams, I think could be. I really worry for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think he's been thrown completely under the bus by the disgrace that is the board. Not back it. You've got a manager at the football club and you don't back him in the transfer market. It's ridiculous. This is Manchester United as well. This is not Barnet or Nottingham Forest or Altrincham. Manchester United. And you don't back your manager in the transfer window. And then what a surprise that we're leaking goals. Utter nonsense. Comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. This was just an honest opinion. I've been thinking about doing a video like this. Just giving my honest opinion on the football club I love. I love Manchester United. I will always support Manchester United. But it doesn't mean we should accept the crap that we are being fed. Week in, week out. Performances. 1 minute they're world class. Next minute so inconsistent. There's no consistency. There's nothing at the football club. The club seem more interested in pissing around, promoting stuff, than they actually getting results on the pitch. That's the way I see it. I always give an honest opinion. And this is my honest opinion. Comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts. And that's me out of here. We've got some... Could be make or break. Istanbul, Wednesday. Everton, Saturday, midday, 12:30. Could be make or break. I'm very worried. Very, very worried.